Topping today's news, the tourism minister discusses potential impacts of the U.S. Embassy travel warnings. More on the Free National Movement nomination for former Prime Minister Dr. Minnis. Police detectives believe they have found the suspects responsible for the two most recent murders in the country. And we'll check in with the Agri Expo 2025, the official opening this morning. This is your Jcn Evening News. I'm Jcn Saunders. Thank you so much for joining us. Deputy Prime Minister Chester Cooper spoke at the South and Central Eleuthera Business Outlook on Thursday, where he addressed one of the issues concerning our tourism industry, a recent U.S. Embassy warning for tourists regarding crime, swimming-related risks, and reports of sexual assault by mainly jet ski operators. Mr. Cooper had this to say about the U.S. warning and their potential impacts on the Family Islands.
And whilst these advisories tend to have less impact on places like Eleuthera and Exuma and the other Family Islands, we ought to be aware that there are many people in the world who do not understand the geography of the Bahamas, and when they hear the Bahamas, they think Nassau, and when they hear Nassau, they think that that is the entirety of the Bahamas, not being aware of our archipelago, and therefore sometimes there is that impact. But it raises the issue, and it reinforces the message that we have been sending across the country, that tourism must always be everybody's business.
The U.S. Embassy says it looks forward to an update from the local task force on its efforts to improve jet ski safety. Meanwhile, legitimate jet ski operators say it is the unlicensed illegal operators that are giving their industry a black eye. They are calling on the police to do a better job of monitoring the popular jet ski venues. Free National Movement Chairman Dr. Dwayne Sands, appearing on ZNES TV talk show The Rundown with host Clint Watson, shared his thoughts on the bold move by former F&M Member of Parliament for Central Grand Bahama, Aram Lewis, who announced in the House of Assembly on Wednesday that he was withdrawing from the Free National Movement and becoming the first Member of Parliament for the Coalition of Independents. Here's Dr. Sands.
I don't believe that Mr. Lewis was a good fit for that team. And as such, I believe that he, understanding that, decided that it was time to set off for a different shore. You know, we have made it important to listen to the constituents, to our associations, to our association executives, party members, to the people. And having listened now, we have been advised that, look, we'd like a different standard bearer for the Free National Movement.
As for the swirling rumors that former F&M leader and former Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis will not be renominated for the Killarney seat, the F&M chairman was brief but said this much about the incident regarding Dr. Minnis.
There's speculation. This is one of the big stories in town. I know, having spoken to my leader just a few hours ago, that he will be addressing this in a full-throated, direct way in very short order, within the next day or so. And so I am not minded to preempt. Sure. Understand that Dr. Minnis has served this country and served this organization with distinction. And we believe that he should play a very important role in the organization. Now, what that role is going to be, wait until Michael Pintard has an opportunity to address the people of the Bahamas, the people of the world, about the way forward.
As for Dr. Minnis, it appears as if his lack of support for Mr. Pintard's leadership is the main reason for him not being awarded a ticket in the 2026 general elections. However, Dr. Minnis is on record saying that either way, he will contest the Killarney seat. Effective April 1st, the government reduced value-added tax on uncooked foods and breadbasket items from 10% to 5%. Minister of Education Glenys Hannah Martin hopes that this will influence parents and Bahamians in general to invest in purchasing healthier food options, especially for school children.
So we're looking now to see how we can integrate in the curriculum the education formula for young people so that they are more aware of how what we eat impacts our overall health outcomes. So in terms of the VAT reduction, we're hoping that that can allow for healthier options, because that has been a challenge for our young people and in what they are provided with when they go to school for lunch.
Also, as there are concerns by health officials over an increase in chronic diseases, non-communicable diseases, including among young people, especially diabetes and obesity. Again, the Bahamian parents, you're advised to replace unhealthy snacks with healthier food items. Police detectives doing their job solving crimes. They believe they have the suspects responsible for the two most recent murders in the country. Today, two males, one of them a juvenile, were set to be hauled before the courts to face murder charges. In the first case, a 19-year-old man was set to be charged with murder and possession of a firearm with intent to endanger life. The incident occurred on Saturday, March 29th at McCullough Corner off East Street. Police say the victim was walking with a relative shortly after 2 a.m. when a lone male approached them from behind and fired shots in their direction, fatally wounding the victim, who later died in hospital. In the second case, a 16-year-old juvenile was set to be charged with murder today. The incident occurred on Sunday, March 30th on Fleming Street off Market Street. Police detectives say the 16-year-old got into an argument with the victim around 11 a.m. on the date in question. That 16-year-old reportedly left the scene and returned with a firearm and shot the victim multiple times. The victim died in hospital the following day. These were the 20th and 21st murders recorded in the country so far this year. And finally, in this segment, the Ministry of Agriculture and Marine Resources Agri Expo 2025 officially opened this morning with lots of fanfare and local farmers and fishers eager to show off their goods this weekend. Our Ariana Neely was at the opening and files this report.
Today marked the official opening of the 2025 Agri Expo under the theme Food Security Our Priority at the Gladstone Road Food Market. At the event, there were over 30 Bahamian vendors in attendance, showcasing the products of Bahamian agriculture. Deputy Prime Minister Chester Cooper gave his remarks on the event.
What surrounds us at this expo is living proof of that commitment. Our farmers, our fishers, our agri-entrepreneurs are showcasing products, but they're also building an economy rooted in resilience, in innovation, and national pride. So when we say food security is our priority, we mean that it is a national strategy backed by policy, investments, community willpower.
Minister of Agriculture Jomo Campbell was also present at the opening of this event. The Bahamas has heavily relied on food imports, which makes the nation more vulnerable to shifts like inflation in the food markets. Campbell stated the possibilities for the country in the agricultural industry and which steps needs to be taken to achieve food security.
Agriculture is the heartbeat of food production. It provides fresh, nutritious produce, creates jobs, and strengthens our communities. By investing in modern farming techniques, greenhouse technology, and climate-smart agriculture, we can maximize productivity while protecting our environment for future generations.
It was also announced that the Ministry of Agriculture and Marine Resources will be sponsoring 30 schools throughout the Commonwealth of the Bahamas with grants of $2,500 in order to boost agricultural programs in school curriculums. Also present at the event was Chinese representative Mr. Zhang Honglang, who announced an agricultural collaboration with the Bahamas. The Chinese embassy will donate farming tools to local farmers and will also act as a sponsor to allow 15 Bahamian experts for a 2-week agricultural training in China. For JCN News, I'm Ariana Neely.
Thanks for that report, Ariana. You're listening to JCN News. We'll take a break here. We'll be right back following these commercials.